What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Scrap Mechanics Survival, and today we're finally going to go build a base. You've noticed my mining rig has changed a little bit since the last episode. It's pretty much the same car, except I rotated the piston engine and put it horizontally right on the axle. I noticed there was a lot of gear slippage happening in the last episode, and I said, you know what? It's time that we just put this on a straight drive like a few of you in the comments had mentioned. It makes so much more sense, and it's a little bit bouncier because the pistons obviously affect the wheels and kind of push them down on the bearings a little bit, but it's just got so much more power. Like, we have all these storage containers for resources, and, oh yeah, that's right, you can only pick up one at a time. Here we go, let's put all these down. And watch, even with all these containers and all this extra stone in the front, just for it to be, you know, extra heavy, this thing's just, watch, it's a wheelie machine. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's insane. And I've taken the drill bit off of it. You'll notice I put the drill arm as its own sort of thing. So I found one of the fastest ways to mine resources is just put yourself a pillar down on the ground, take your drill, weld it to the pillar next to your stone, and now you can see we've got an ADWS controlled drill with the ability to extend out, extend up, and of course turn on that drill. And we can just mine stuff like crazy. So this still uses a gas engine there, you can see, and all the controls are on the bottom, but we've got a really simple WSAD setup. One cool thing that I really like about this game now, because we can change the connections on a bearing, we can actually set them to 90 degrees and 90 degrees. So look at how compact this AD converter is now. It fits in a 2x3 space, and the little bearing there, normally that pipe piece wouldn't light up, but because it rotates 90 degrees, if I can get a camera shot, look at that, it jams all the way around the corner and hits the sensor. So it's really, really quite wonderful, takes up a small area, and of course, we just kind of weld this to our vehicle, take it along with us, go do some mining, and then bring it back. It's one of the better ways to do mining for stone and metal, I've found, and of course, that's how we have all this stuff over here. Check this out, guys. Look at this. Look at all this tier 3 metal. This stuff is magical. It's tier 3 metal. Look at that durability. 8 durability. So we're gonna make a wall out of tier 3 metal and brick. We've got so much brick. So the reason why is brick only costs stone to make, and every time you go mining for metal, you end up with a ton of stone. You can see here we still have a ton of extra stone and a little bit of extra metal. So we basically just have all this stone, and the only thing we can really do with it is turn it into brick or sand. And sand we'll use eventually for some glass, but it's got no durabilities. There's no point. And brick has only 4 durability, but like I said, we're basically consuming just a bunch of stone. We don't just use the stone on its own, because the stone on its own has only 3 durability. So we're just crafting it to get that +1. So my plan is to basically make a wall, and the wall is going to be multiple layers of brick with 1 layer of tier 3 metal. And I think I want to put the tier 3 metal on the inside layer of the wall. So we'll have like 3 or 4 layers of brick thick to make sure that, you know, the Farmbots have a real pain in the butt time trying to get through it. And then on the very inside, we'll have 1 layer of tier 3 metal, and then boom, done. Everything's good to go. All right, perfect. So that's all the brick from that chest. And we're going to need paint tool and some paint. I want to actually paint some of this brick. So it consumes 1 paint can every time you do like 1 use of the paint tool, it seems. So if you do 1 full stretch of like 16 by 16, that's 1 paint can. Or if you paint 1 single component, that's also 1 paint can. It seems like every time you click, it just consumes a paint can, and that's how paint ammo works. Do we have more? I thought I had more paint somewhere. Do we not actually have more paint? All we've got is like 21 things of paint. Oh man, that is not gonna last. All right, can we craft paint? I mean, it's not terribly important, to be honest. We can always paint it all later. But we need 10 of those colored plants. Oh, those are actually really easy to find too. We could craft a bunch of paint. Maybe we just, you know what, maybe we take the craft bot with us. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take these things off. We're going to build walls anyway, so we don't really need all these resource storage containers. So we'll just take them off, pop them in there. And you'll notice, look at this setup. We've got chest, chest in the middle, and refinery. So this is actually really cool. The refinery, when you refine stuff, you just put the resource collectors next to it. It takes the stuff, puts it into here, and then when we craft, the craft bot automatically pulls from that side and then puts the finished products into here. So it's actually really sweet. You can just kind of queue up as much stuff as you want, and you can queue up something like this and then hit this little repeat button, and it'll just keep crafting that as long as there's materials for it. So it's a really cool thing if you've got your craft bot hooked into a, you know, conveyor type system. But yeah, let's take the craft bot with us. You know what? I don't really want to move this craft bot. How much does it cost to build a new craft bot? Maybe we'll just have a mobile craft bot as well. What is it? 10, 10, 90? I mean, we got all that stuff. All right, second craft bot. We don't really need to upgrade this one because, like, we're only going to use it if we really need to craft a few things. And now we can craft paint just by gathering flowers while we're out on our way. So let's just throw this right on the front. There we go. It's nice and heavy. We won't need the extra containers, so that's good. And now this thing should still drive, no problem. And, yeah, it's got power for days. It's unbelievable the amount of weight this thing can push. As long as you got enough weight on the front to keep the nose down. It's insane. When I first built it, I thought of making it front-wheel drive, but it doesn't get the same kind of power because the front wheels just kind of skip across the ground. So let's grab these flowers. We can always pick up more flowers if we need it. And, inventory full of brick, yes. We're gonna starve to death, but that's okay. We have a bed on this thing, so we'll just starve a little bit. And we'll go check out where I'm gonna put the base down. Now, it's a cool little peninsula. It's not the biggest thing, so the base might have to extend over top of the water a little bit, but it's got enough area to farm, I think. And of course, we're not gonna have to build a wall necessarily around the whole thing, hopefully just across the front. But what I wanna do this episode is build a wall across the front, try and put a gate on it if we can, and then I wanna plant a few crops and just see where the Farmbots go when they attack at night. If they actually come for the wall and attack the wall, or if they go around it, or what the deal is. Because, you know, there's water, and I know the greenies can swim, but I'm hoping they still try and come through the wall before they go for a swim. Otherwise, we'll just have to extend the wall all the way over the water and basically make a castle. But we're kind of up here to where the peninsula is. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of right off the road here. And, of course, we're right on this ocean, which is fantastic. So we're going to be able to, you know, build boats right in our base and take them out and everything else. All right, so right here, this little peninsula, there used to be a tree there, you'll notice from the stump. I already cut it down. It has this nice little fence here, so I feel like we can just build a wall right along this sort of section here where this fence is and wall off this entire peninsula area here. And that's why I've built so much material, but I don't even think we're gonna have enough tier 3 material to do one full stretch of this wall yet. But either way, what I think is a good idea is to do it right below. You can see how it kind of lips down. So if we build the wall down here, then we'll have good shooting line at the Farmbots, but they'll still have to, you know, dip down before they get in the wall. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, but let's just start laying out some brick and see what happens and how fast we actually consume material here. It's gonna be insane, I think. We're gonna just burn through it. And of course it's nighttime, so let's just start laying out brick. Now, right here, for example, I want the brick to go all the way into the deep water, but I think we have to take it out from here and bring it in and then across. Let's actually start in the middle and then work our way out to the outside because it's kind of hard to judge the height. So we're gonna have a gate somewhere, probably like right here in the middle. So that's 16. I really like that. I like that wall height. Maybe we go down a little bit. That still seems pretty good, doesn't it? I'm just trying to conserve blocks while we can because obviously we're gonna chew through them, but I think that's probably a good height to start, and then we'll go from there. We'll try and just fill this in as best we can. There we go. Trying not to have too many blocks stuck below the terrain, but... Alright, that's already 256. Wow, okay. This is gonna... Wow. We're gonna chew through materials. Base building is, like, insane. I mean, it's awesome because we're just gonna have this completely beef tech wall, and we're gonna have, you know, the ability to stand on top of it and eventually get spud guns and shoot them with spud guns. For now, we're probably gonna have to run around in front of the wall with hammers. But it's like, once you get base building, the material consumption just skyrockets. Oh, there's another 256 right away. Awesome. That's great. Is this another one? Oh, almost. Oh, I'm probably chewing through more than 256. It just pulls from the ones in my inventory too. Okay, wonderful, awesome. Luckily, we don't need to put tier 3 metal, you know, everywhere, just on the parts that, like, you know, right along this front wall section. Like the sides, for example, I don't think are going to need to be tier 3 metal. Not as much as the front anyway. Unfortunately, with this wall, we're stuck paying for it ourselves. That's kind of the way it works. There's no easy way to get all these resources. It's just been a fair amount of grinding time. And even then, after we build this first section of wall, I know there's going to be so much more grinding that needs to be done to get the rest of the resources. But we're going to leave it up to here for now. And then we can extend back from there. I feel like, you know what? We probably need to go right up to the edge of this cliff. I don't actually know how far that... Look at how high that is, though. We are burning through so much material. It's insane. We're not even going to have enough stone to do a full second layer, I don't think. And there's no way we're going to have enough metal to do a full second layer. We're going to have maybe enough metal to do one layer if we're lucky, but I feel like metal first has to go on the gate and then everything else afterwards. We're going to need some pistons, too, because I just want the gate to lift straight up. Just get lifted up by the pistons on either side. I feel like that's the best way to do it. Simple enough. Okay, here we go. We are also kind of building a ridiculous wall, though, to be perfectly honest. I mean, this is, I think, a little excessive, but also awesome at the same time. And now this one, I'm just going to go straight back from here, actually, from this corner. And then that way, we can, again, intercept the water and see where the Farmbots go. I'm very curious as to what the Farmbots decide. So I think what we'll do is we'll plant some crops right after we finish placing this brick and see what they do. And I'm mainly worried about where they interface with the water because, you know, I don't know how they're going to act when they get to the point here where they're like, do we pathfind around and just kind of brave the water? Or maybe because I put it into the deep water, it doesn't actually pathfind that way. Like, I don't know how that's going to work. So we'll just go like 4 wide, which I think is how wide, you know, I want the wall to be anyway. We have 3 layers of brick and then 1 layer of metal at the very back. I feel like that's probably the best deal. But let's just build this up, and now we've got a little bit of a walking platform. Once we have spud guns, this is going to be awesome. We're just going to be able to sit up here and shoot them. Maybe install some turrets that, you know, might not be automatic, but at least some turrets that we can sit in and just, you know, like a spud Gatling turret and just own everybody. I don't know how much that's going to take. I know we got to get spud guns from the trader, so I got to go trade some resources there, but we got to get farming first, to be honest. Can't just trade anything. Oh, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to build more of the base. Extend most of the base over here. Have, like, you know, buildings and stuff built up over the water. That's going to be wonderful. And then, of course, have the farming all done in here. So there we go. Let's put the rest of this brick into making this gatehouse. And just kind of go up and over. All right. Perfect. Something like that. And then we just need to actually make our way to get up onto that. So we can do like a little bit of a ledge, I think, and just have it so we can lip our way over. So if we do something like, I think that high, then we can just jump over and do the same thing over here. Perfect. Jump over. And then let's try and use the rest of this brick just to kind of seal this in. All right. Perfect. Now we're going to layer so much more brick into this. This is going to be insane. I need literally like triple the mining I've done to finish this wall. And then we'll put 1 layer of tier 3 metal on the very, very inside. Of course, we're going to make the whole gate out of tier 3 metal first. So that'll be the first thing. And then we'll be able to actually, you know, have a completely reinforced wall. That way, if the Farmbots do break through on one spot, you know, we'll be laughing. And that lip is just going to hide some of the piston stuff. So let's head back to base. Pick up all our tier 3 metal, pick up a couple pistons, and then come back here and see what's up. I actually don't mind this brick color. I thought I would hate it more. All right, onward to better things. This is great. I love that. Oh, that's so awesome. This is going to be amazing to fend off Farmbots from. Unless, of course, they all just swim around the outside. We're going to go get some crop stuff, too. We'll get some soil bags and start setting up a little bit of a garden just so we can test how the Farmbots react to the wall. And, of course, we'll put the gate down first. I'm hoping that they all swarm to the gate. That would be my ultimate goal. Because if we can get them to swarm to the gate and all try and pathfind to the gate, then all of a sudden we have this easy trap point where we can just, you know, set up some traps, some automatic spud gun things, that sort of stuff. But regardless, we'll see what happens. All right, we're back at the base. Let's get all this tier 3 metal. That's amazing. We've got some concrete here too, but concrete takes chemicals, so I burned through all the chemicals we had just to make that, and I'm not really going to get more chemicals just yet. I want to build some of the interior structures out of concrete, like some houses and stuff like that, maybe like a warehouse workshop type deal, but I'm not really too concerned about using it for walls and stuff. I feel like brick is just the easiest thing to get from all the stone. And what do we need? Right, we need pistons. Pistons. How expensive are they? Oil, circuits, and component kits. Well, we got that. Okay, we need oil and circuits. All right, well, we got some circuits, but we only have a tiny little bit of oil. So we're actually just gonna have to jump back in the water once we get back to the base. And then we'll just use the craft pot here to make some pistons. And hopefully, oh, soil, right. Let's get some soil. Let's do the soil thing, yeah. All right, we're fully loaded up. Let's head on back. I didn't bring like a full stack of seeds. We only need to plant a handful of plants just to see what the Farmbots do. And I don't really want to have a massive wave of stuff right away until we've got everything else moved over there and we're ready to defend it. But we got all this soil anyway, so we can plant a big garden plot and see what happens and at least see when they attack. They should only attack, though, based on the number of plants we have growing, so having a ton of soil down shouldn't make a difference. Of course, it's funny to me how this is probably going to be one of the shorter episodes and yet took the most prep time, and I still need to do a ton more prep time. Just to build that wall took so many materials. I've been mining stone for ages, and it's all consumed, but man, that looks good. That looks great. But either way, it's one of those things where we're going to need more stone to build a better wall for sure and just have extra stuff to build with. But it's definitely, you know, a time-consuming process, and I really like that. But of course, you're forced to do just a bunch of mining over and over again. So, what do we want to do? I think we want to put down some soil first and just get that kind of going. You can put it really close together, which is good. Yeah, of course we're dying. That's fine. We'll just let that happen. Okay. Could do without the choking sound effects. It's weird how when he's hungry, he sounds like he's still choking. This is wonderful. I like it. I thought this was going to take up so much more space than it does, but we're actually going to be pretty decent and have a lot of extra room for, you know, other base activities. The devs did say you can pick up soil now. You never used to be able to originally, so that's kind of awesome that you can pick up soil. And it means that we can actually go back to the starting area and get more soil to make this even bigger. So we might as well do that at some point. But let's just, you know what, we'll just put the extra soil bag down. Look at that, right in the middle. Oh no, I have more. Holy cow, okay. This is a massive farm plot. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be wonderful. You know what, let's fall over and die. Now we'll just plant some seeds. You know what, let's just do 20. I feel like we can handle whatever comes from 20, right? I hope. I mean, if we can't, then that'll be a funny experience. But let's just do 20 and see what we can do. And we'll just water these all up pretty quick. We're gonna have to set up an automatic watering system for this too. Let's build this gate up too, because that's important. Finish watering these plants so they actually grow. This will be good. We'll have some food, and I think we can actually take these tomatoes. And next episode, I want to focus on building a car with a gas engine, not with a piston engine, but a gas engine car that's a little bit faster than this, and make it kind of like some sort of a vehicle made for transporting fruit to the packing facilities and then transporting crates to the trader. I want it to be like a little bit of a trading vehicle, but also used as like a scout vehicle as well. So if I want to go places quickly, I don't have to bring this piston powered thing. I love this piston engine, but it is slow. So it's very useful for a work vehicle, stuff like this. But for anything that you want to go fast, it's not really there. We need metal 2. Are you serious? I don't have metal 2 here. Metal 2's back at the base. All right, we have exactly 25 metal 2, so we can build 2 pistons. Oh, we need oil too. Shoot. Okay, we got to go back. We got to go all the way back to base. We'll get 2 oil for a piston. That's not a big deal. And that craft bot could just go nuts and build the 1. What else do we need? We need a switch. We're gonna need a switch for sure. Get a switch going. We'll probably need a logic gate as well, and we can do a switch with a logic gate so we can have multiple switches, but for now we can probably just have 1 and be okay, just to at least test it out, see what it's doing. How much does it take to build a logic gate, actually? Can I just build... Oh, glue. Yeah, we don't have glue. So we'll deal with that later. Set up some logic circuits. I probably want to have a, you know, proper control room. I don't think sensors can sense daylight, so that's unfortunate, but we can set up a logic circuit, and because daylight's always the same length, we should be able to have just a timer that just auto-closes the gate at a certain time. But either way, we'll have to figure something out once we've got some logic gates. But they take glue, which is kind of a pain in the butt to get. It's not really a big deal. You just gotta, you know, get some clams. So I'm not really too enthusiastic about doing that. All right, we got like 4 minutes to set this gate up, or else this whole night's been a waste. Because they're just gonna obviously flow through the open spot. But I'm hoping we can just set this gate up and see where they go. I really hope they go for the gate. Like, that would be awesome if their pathfinding still thinks the gate is open and then tries to get through it. That would be a wonderful thing. But I have no idea what's going to happen here. So let's just park this thing. And actually, we'll park this a a little bit away from everything else. We need 2 oil. So let's just hopefully get some right here on the shore. Oil. Okay, over here there's a little bit. Let's get these 2 pistons. Collect. Can I even use 2 pistons for this, honestly? I have to break this off real quick, weld it together, and then put it back. So let's just do that super, super quick. Grab this, flip it. Thank you. Is that second piston done? 24 seconds. Guys, we don't have 24 seconds to spare. This is brutal. Brutal. All right, 1 piston here. Boom. Metal. Like so. Tier 3 metal looks so awesome. All right. Come on. 5 seconds. Let's go. It's dark out. We got to get this gate up. Collect. Okay. Need the brick as well. Okay, let's see if we can do this quick. You were in like 2 blocks in, right? Something like that. 2 blocks in. Good enough. Okay. That goes like this. That goes like this. On the lift, please. Weld. Okay, so now the gate's 1 solid chunk. And now we just need to weld it back up to the wall. Oh, I'm so sketched out about doing this so late at night. But anyway, it's kind of like a rush job. The gate that you don't want to rush install, but we're doing it. All right, so that thing's all done up. The pistons are hidden. Perfect. Okay, can we maximize these pistons, please? Probably need to upgrade them at least once. Let's go upgrade them to 9. Upgrade them to 9. I just realized, too, our vehicles aren't going to fit through this anymore because this gate's going to hang lower, so we're going to have to deal with that. We'll have to make the gatehouse even higher, to be honest, is how that's going to have to go. But let's just set this up for now. Oh, this looks awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. It's already heavy for the pistons. Okay, we might even need more pistons than that. There we go. And drop the gate. That's epic. That's actually epic. Okay. Nice. And we can go down a few more blocks on the metal. Yeah, we're gonna need something for this gate. Honestly, I might have to have it flip up. Like, fold up. Because it seems like it's gonna take a lot of room if we want it vertically. Vertically, I think, looks cool. But we're just gonna need a lot of space. Or we have it do vertically the other direction where it's pushed up by the pistons, which would probably make the most sense. Watch them all spawn like back in the water there and just come swimming across, or spawn right over on the edge there and come swimming across. 5 seconds. And let's see what happens. Please don't spawn in the water. Okay, they spawned over there. Where are they going though? Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Or attack my wall. You know what? That's okay. If you want to attack the corner wall, that's cool too. So they didn't go through the water. That's great. They're actually going for the wall. That's awesome. Okay, this might actually work. We'll probably need to still extend it out a little bit more. Yeah, look at them. Go, no, where are you guys? I'm gonna run away. Where are you guys gonna go? Yeah, they're running back. They're running back for the wall. They're stuck on each other. You guys are idiots. All right, I'm gonna starve to death. I need to kill you all before I starve here. Yeah, go for the wall. This is actually fantastic. This is gonna work. Okay. Nice. Is that it? No more Farmbots? This is gonna be amazing. This wall, once it's 4 layers thick of brick, which I think is now excessive, but, you know, when we get bigger attacks and we don't get to easily kill them all, I think it's gonna be important to have multiple layers like that. But once it's all those layers of brick, it's gonna be awesome. You know what? Let's actually take this gate down, though, and reverse it and make it so it pushes it up, because we need vehicle clearance, which we're just not gonna get. So let's just take all this down and we'll fix it up and make the pistons on either side push the gate up and over. So a few things to note. I definitely want to extend this wall out here more. This makes me really uncomfortable how narrow that is. I want to go out like a bunch more. We need more brick, obviously, to do that. And yeah, definitely going to layer this in. I don't think we need to make this wall 4 thick. I think, honestly, we could probably go with 3 and just have 2 layers of brick and then 1 layer of metal. Based on that attack, I don't think they're going to chop through multiple layers, especially when, you know, we're going to be able to defend them and actually have food and not die from starvation. So once we have guns and all that, and turrets and traps and everything, I don't think 4 thick is necessary. I think that's just a waste of materials. There we go. Perfect. So that's our gate. And that looks so beefy. It's awesome. I love it. And then we'll just kind of put some extra blocks here. Now we can actually walk across it when it's closed too. Let's see what happens here. Don't mind me. I'm just starving to death. It's fine. Just a normal day in the office. All right, full lift. Full lift. We're gonna have to upgrade these boys again. We need more height. We're probably gonna have to make these max, to be honest, but that might give it more power too. Yeah, more force. So, oh yeah, we're dead. Okay. All right, max limit, max speed. Why not? Max limit, max speed. Let's see. Can we go? Oh, that's sick. That actually lifts it up. We need it to go max height though. It definitely needs to go 15 in height. So, okay, we got some time. What we need to do is get 2 more component kits because it's 2 more to upgrade each. Yes, that is correct. So 2 more component kits. That shouldn't be hard. And that is detached. Why is that detached? It did not weld across. Okay, we gotta fix this. Hold on. I think the reason this didn't stay attached is because right now these walls aren't actually the same creation. They're 2 separate creations, so it only welded to one side and not both. But I think what we can do is just attach these first, like so. Just string something across here. This is where everything, it's kind of sketchy because it's not all attached. I wonder if this will even let us do this. We might actually have to leave an attaching bar, but let's see what we can do here. So they're all attached now. And let's put grooves for this. And let's get this gate up. And then get some more component kits. All right, gate in position. Yeah, now I saw the welding animation on both sides, so it should be attached on both sides. And now we can delete this and delete this. And now the gate will actually keep this thing as one big creation because the 2 pistons and everything are all welded together now. It should be wonderful. So let's try this up again. Well, that's great. It doesn't work. Why is my gate broken? Oh. Okay. Was it welded or something? Or is it just too heavy? If it's too heavy in reverse, that makes no sense to me. No, it was welded or something. Weird. All right, let's go get 2 more component kits and finish off this gate. Let's upgrade this thing to max. Boom. Oh, that's not even max yet. Okay, well, I tried. We still need 4 more component kits. I guess I'm gonna have to upgrade it even further. Can we just max speed? That's probably excessive, isn't it? Let's see what happens. Close the gate. The gate doesn't work. Why is the gate... Does it like get welded or something every time I upgrade it? No, I just have to update it? Weird. Okay, well, the gate gets stuck if you upgrade it, but that's okay. So we're gonna need 4 more component kits, which we'll get another time, but that'll actually work really, really well. And why is my gate stuck? Weird. My gate is having issues. Okay. Now it works. Now it definitely works. I think the gate works. I wonder if we could crush Farmbots with this. It might be because this isn't connected. Maybe we really do have to connect it all the way across. I don't know why this would be causing issues, but maybe that's it. So let's just put this across. And then I want to see what happens this next night. Oh, God. What? The entire wall just popped out of the ground. What the heck? Oh, my God, the whole wall. The whole wall just got disconnected. Okay. That's cool. You know what? I'll be back in a sec, guys. Let's just grab all these tomatoes so we can eat them and not starve to death. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that just happened. That is insane. The whole wall just came out of the ground. We're definitely going to leave this whole thing connected. That must have been what screwed it up. As soon as I connected this, it just freaked out. All right, let's see. Can we put the wall back? We can. All right, how's that for height? That is a lot taller than it was. It's my own fault for not cementing it in properly. So let's really cement it in this time. We're just gonna grab this and do a full extension down. And just that way, at least there's more than just one thin layer of blocks. I think the issue was just we were too close to the very edge gap. And that's what caused it to, you know, do that weird extension thing and just get pushed out. It's like when you have an underground vehicle or whatever, when we did the underground race, and all of a sudden your vehicle gets popped out of the ground if you come just a little bit too close to the surface. And I think as soon as we moved the piston it just did that. It came a little too close to the surface. But either way, it's going to be super far down now. Not going to do that with tier 3 metal, but at least with the brick. And then that way, you know, hopefully it never comes out of the ground again. That would really suck if you had a fully built up base that just popped out of the ground, but I don't think it will. Well, Farmbots are definitely going to get under this. You know what? They're all spawning now, though. Oh, goodness. Where are they? You know what? Guys, close the gate. Oh, of course, the gate doesn't update. That's fine. We'll just kill them all. Oh, it updated. It updated. Sick. Die. 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 Yeah, we're definitely going to need to patch this wall. Using a lot more stone brick now, obviously, just to cover up that bottom gap. But it's okay. We don't need a farm for a bit, so we'll eat some tomatoes, and we'll patch this up and, you know, get it all set. I can't believe the whole thing popped out, but we should be good now, and hopefully that won't happen again. Either way, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and while you're at it, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to finish up the rest of this wall off camera just to, you know, do a bunch more grinding for materials and patch up these little gaps underneath it, and then we'll start actually building the base and kind of building some structures in here that we can then use for other things. Are they swimming? They're swimming, the little buggers. No, he's swimming, but he's stuck on a rock. Oh, he's not, though. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up? You're dead. Thank you. Stop hacking my wall. But yeah, I'm going to finish this wall up and definitely get it, you know, set and reinforced and all that jazz. It's going to take a fair amount more mining, but then at least we should be completely set to go. And I want to build an exploration vehicle next episode so we can start doing some hardcore farming. Maybe we'll set up some automatic watering systems or something and farm a lot of plants, turn in those fruit crates, and start getting some weapons from the trader. We need some spud guns and things like that because obviously if they're going to try and swim this gap, that's fine, but we need to shoot at them while they're doing that, and then that way they won't be able to get it. But let me know what you guys think, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.